Happy Friday, friends. You have made it through our second week of doing our learning at home. I hope you've had a great week so far and are ready to finish it strong on this Friday for our reading and writing time. Our story today, you guys are getting so much practice reading all of these different stories every day, and I love it, is going to be found in our Grace Reader. And we're going to be looking at the story on page 40, and it is titled The Visit. And Grace is going to be visiting someone today, and we're going to find out who Grace visits and what she does on her visit today. I know we're not getting to visit a whole lot of people now because we're trying to stay safe and healthy, but think back to a time when you've gone to visit someone, maybe a friend, or maybe a grandma or grandpa or some cousins. Think about how you felt as you were on your way to visit that person. Think about some of the things you did with that person when you got to their place, and how excited and what a great time a visit can be. You know, even though we can't visit other people in person so much right at this time, you can still visit people either through the use of technology, the computer, and the internet. Maybe you can even write them a letter and put it in the mail. How special would that be to send maybe your grandma or your grandpa or a very special friend of yours a nice note that they could get out of their mailbox? So think about that. There's all different ways that we can visit people, even if we can't visit them in person. So today you're going to read the story of The Visit. Who does Grace visit and what does she get to do? As you read your story, be thinking about these words, flip-flops. I bet some of you have one or maybe more pairs of flip-flops that you especially like to wear in the summertime. I know I do. The word cove, and a cove is like a little cave by the ocean. Maybe that gives you a clue about where Grace is going to go today. The word wade. When you wade in something, that means you're walking through water. Usually it's pretty shallow. It's not super deep. It's not deep enough to swim in. You're just wading in it. And then the last word is yelping. You might have a dog who likes to yelp. And when you yelp, you make a quick, high-sounding cry. How many of you have heard that kind of sound before? I bet some of you can make that yelping sound. Can you yelp for me now? You guys are experts at yelping. I can tell. Don't do it too much because you might get your own doggy or the neighbor's doggy yelping. All right, so after you read your story, The Visit today, you are going to answer some questions about the visit. You have 2 questions on the front. Fill in the blank again. Remember, you should be really becoming experts at writing a complete sentence with a capital letter and a period at the end. You have question number 3 on the back side of the page. So just 3 questions today to finish up our story and what you understood from reading The Visit. Who does Grace see and where does she go? When you finish reading Grace, either by yourself or with an adult to help you, and you've answered the questions, I want to make sure that you are doing a final practice of our spelling words. Oh, looks like some of my words got erased there. Let's get that missing letter in there. We're missing that double M in there, aren't we? All right, so do a final practice today of your spelling words. I know I'm not able to give you a spelling test today, but see if the adult that's with you can give you the word and see if you can spell it all correctly all by yourself. If not, that's okay. Keep practicing, keep working on our words, and then you'll be able to spell these and read these and write these. After you do your spelling today, we are also going to take a look at plural nouns. And remember, plural means more than one. And nouns, of course, are words that name a person, a place, or a thing. And there are a couple of different ways that we can make words plural. The easiest way is just by simply adding an S to the end of the word. Like if we have a cat, just one cat, my cat is fat. But if we want to talk about more than one cat, we write our word cat and simply add the S on the end. The cats are meowing. So sometimes we just add an S to make things plural. That's really easy. Now sometimes we have to add not just an S, but we have to add an ES. So let's take our word dish. I put my dish in the sink. Well, what if you have lots of them? Well, that would make the word dishes. So look how we spell dishes. With an ES there. So sometimes to make our nouns plural, that means talking about more than one, we add S or we add ES. And that's what you're going to practice. We've talked about plural nouns before. That's what you're going to practice today. So in your Kitty Cat workbook, we're going to take 15.2. So find that page and then remember you need to flip it over kind of. And today you're going to put the plural nouns, all of our nouns in our box are plural. That means they all either end with S or ES. And your job is to read each word and decide which column it goes in. So sometimes when we add S to a word, that S just makes the sound. Like in our word cats you see here, C-A-T-S. Sometimes when we add S to the end of the word, that S actually sounds like a Z. Like in our practice word dogs. Do you hear that Z sound? We don't put a Z on the end. We put an S on the end, but that S is making a Z sound. And then, of course, there are some words that we end and make plural with ES, like in the word foxes. So your job is to put the words in the right column. If it ends in S and sounds like S, you're going to put it in the first column. If it ends with S but has a Z sound, you're going to put it in the middle column. And if you've made the word plural by adding ES to it, you're going to put it in the last column. All right, friends, that is it for today. I hope you do a great job in all of your work. Remember, keep doing your very best. Keep a bright, sunny attitude. Be helpful, be thankful, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.